Oh, what's up, Zurich? Congrats on stuck that biggest bear. Crash anything. I got to run the Corsair thing so that I can see my keyboard and the buttons. Alright, I gotta take this packaging thing from the top. Wait, why is this open and not the... Oh wait, because I closed all the packaging things yesterday. Alright. Yeah. It seems like a lot of the packaging stuff is predominantly in command line. I am like half tempted to try running the team in the win video because I have the units to replicate it because I have Summer Yule, but I don't know if it would work the same because I don't have. Well, I mean, Win's grid is like cracked out at that hexa with the Transcendent Opus, Celestial Katana, Ultima Katana, all things I don't have. Things that I feel like it wouldn't really do too hot. I can show you the. I find it really interesting how even though I'm using Windows, I have to use the commands for great command. Whatchamacallit? I mean, I guess I could try it at least like one run, but I'm not really confident I'd be able to pull the full auto off. I think I'll wait and well, maybe I'll save Yugu for last then, or I'll test it over the weekend. I'll probably just test it over the weekend. Cause like it takes 38 turns right now for me to full auto Yugu. Though, granted, his has I think he had the Ogi, the charge attack turned on. Mine doesn't. Okay, packaging tutorial source. Oh, wait, where did that go? I could have sworn I made that file. Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, unfortunately for this, you guys won't be able to see like most of what I'm doing because it's like in the windows and stuff like that. No, where did I put that? I know I made that. Did it get deleted? I guess I'm just losing my mind. I could have sworn I had made those files and saved them, but I guess not. Oh, that's one of the commands I ran yesterday. Already did something to it. You wanna add file that I use? Structure will look like this. Oh right, never mind. It is here. I did make it already. I thought I was. I thought I wasn't tripping. Okay, okay. I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, I remember doing this already. All right, so license by project toml readme source yes there, and then in here I'll have the example project or package with the init and the example. If and build which backends. below some examples for common build backend zone documentation for more detail. Backend front end. Five point zero one. And the license MIT license. Read me on. Yeah. Every package uploaded to Python package text to include tell users who install your package terms on their bus build package. The license files in the backends document. The file will be automatically included in the package. Generating distribution archive. Oh, forgot I had the other thing still on my case. Run the command from the same directory. Hmm. It says to run it from the directory. Zenderman, welcome in. How's your week going? There we go. Not that bad, just woke up. And it's I guess that's a pretty decent little time to wake up, I guess. Oh, I'm doing alright. Trying to do this learn how to package a program for Python, which has been a refresher course in dealing with command line because I haven't dealt with command line in a long time. Now there's an error. Hmm. So, just a lot of reading and trial and error. Hmm. They mess up our. I feel like they shouldn't have. Hmm. Yeah, so basically very confused. Very confused. Because this is something I have no idea what I'm doing. Trying to learn it. Yeah, I'm kind of confused. It seems like it should have worked, but. License. Configuration error for project.license. But there's no project.license. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Kind of just running up a random error that I don't understand when I'm just copy and pasting what it tells me to copy and paste. I love it when you're running a tutorial and then it's should just be simple copy paste 2 step 1 2 3 and then you're doing steps 1 2 3 and then it's like you just run into errors and the tutorial doesn't like give you anything about errors because it's probably not expecting there to be any. Hmm. I feel like I'm missing something in it. Oh, I think I'm missing. I need to add this. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's exactly what was missing. WHL is built distribution, newer pip version. Built distributions, we'll fall back to sources needed. Always upload a source distribution and provide a build distributions for platforms. Your product is compatible with Python on any platform. Build distribution. I mean the distribution. Next. Oh, I guess you're gonna have to. Jesus Christ, for crying out loud. How much shit do I have to do before it lets me actually do stuff? What? Bro. I jumped to like 20 different hoops just to use this. Mildly annoying. Just trying to do the tutorial, and it's making me have to set up two-form authentication. And then instead of just setting it up via like phone number, I have to use like an actual app for it. Mildly annoying. That's what it is though. Well, of course, this one wants a free trial. Oy vey. They're actually fucking annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Ay, ay, ay. Is that the one that I installed? That is the one that I installed. Hmm. Hmm. All right, now I'm completely confused on what it wants me to do. I'm using an authenticator, and then it's telling me I'm using the wrong one. Like, what? What do you mean I'm using the wrong one, bro? Or like it's giving me the wrong thing? I swear, sometimes technology like is more of a pain in the ass than anything else. EF. Hmm. Bro, this is gonna piss me off. Why can't there just be an option to just set up two-form authentication like my phone number or some shit? Why do I have to use a fucking authenticator program, bro? It's so annoying because it's like not working with the Google authenticator. I don't even have the option for what they wanted. I end up spending more time trying to figure out this stupid thing with the authenticator than I am actually gonna be able to like deal with the thing I want to deal with. I don't know. I swear sometimes when it comes to tech things, they just randomly add like extra shit for no reason. It's just like, bro, would have worked perfectly fine if you just let it work as is. Oh, now it wants to work. The Google Authenticator, I mean. It wasn't adding it before, and then now it's like there's like 20 of them. All right, try this again. All right, now it works. Can I do the thing now? All this is to try to get an API token. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The Google one, it just didn't want to like it would scan the QR code and then it wouldn't add the setup. And I like restarted it because obviously, you know, if it doesn't work when you scan it once, you scan it again. And then like I just like, all right, fuck. The classic maneuver when dealing with any sort of program is closing it and then opening it again, and then bada bing, bada boom. It had like 6 of them. Tech stuff sometimes more annoying than it needs to be. Oh, I am now slowly realizing that maybe what I was like learning wasn't exactly something we needed to do for this. Yeah, I think I think what I was learning was how to like package up the files for like distribution in of itself, aka put it on like the internet for other people to use, not like package it so people don't. Kind of dumb. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so basically, okay. Yeah, it seems that I'm gonna have to dabble with other stuff, basically, is what it's coming from. Yeah, it seems the packaging thing that I was looking at wasn't what I was assuming it would be. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could use it as practice since I was planning on doing the web setup for the Grand Blue calculator. Command line, come back. I closed the PowerShell. I don't need this anymore. I still need it. I just find it really, find it really weird how with how much command line stuff you'll have to do that there's not like an integrated PowerShell that you. Well, I mean there might be actually. I don't want to say that. Is there? I feel like there should be like some sort of like integrated PowerShell. Maybe not. Okay, got that installed. All right, so we should be chilling. Right, next tutorial. Bum, bum. Guess we'll just say learning Django. You know, speaking of Django, I haven't watched the Django Unchained movie in so long. Such a good movie. I think I've watched it like 3 times, like back when it first came out. All right, I take it back. I guess you guys will be able to see. Let's see. But yeah, lets people view an admin site that lets you add change. Ooh. 5.1. Take care of some initial setup. Oh wait, no, this isn't the card. I find it funny that you guys can't see the right click menu option. All right. Oh, okay, that works. Oh, I don't need that. Nice. By the way, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but someone in one of your discords said that it'll be rabbit, sex, lobelia for Valentine's, with one of them being a skin. I don't know where they got the info. Like those data miners. I think that's why I don't know if accurate. Interesting. Basically, all of my currency is safe then, if that is accurate. Because regardless of which one's playable or a skin, I don't plan on getting any of them. I don't care enough for any of those characters for it. Though I am surprised that they would put an Evoker and an Eternal on Valentine. If, like, one of them isn't the skin. But I feel like Lobelia's might be the skin, potentially. Or, actually, that could be the other way around. 6 could be the skin. Since, well, no, I don't know. It depends on what they want to do. Because, like, the reason I think that it might be Lobelia might be the skin, if they, well, if they don't just do both of an Eternal and Invoker, is just because of the Tales of Eternal. I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I have to be back one. Oh, I guess I could have also just done. Probably could have just ran it from in here, honestly. But it's probably just. Oh, no, it's not. Hmm. No, I guess you do have to run it from the PowerShell. My site has an init, settings, ISGI, URLs. Like how I spent, what, 20, 30 minutes trying to set up the other thing just to realize it's not what I needed. Yeah, it seems for the most part, well, Python's not apparently designed for turning it into like an executable. Question mark? At least that's what I was reading. But most of the uses is just using the code itself, it seems. Hmm. Whatever. We'll just keep rolling with Django. Django's never let me down. I will say though, I'm curious if Six and Lobelia are like have like Valentine versions, right? Not and neither of them is like a skin. Like if that is accurate, I wonder what element they would end up being. I feel like Six would be Earth because I feel like he'd pair well with like Dark Angel Olivia. Lobelia, I don't fucking. I would say fire, but doubtful. Probably something else, probably wind or whatever. I don't actually know what element they would make him. Bro, don't change. If I Light Lobelia just to seriously go after sheep's and be voice actor's currency because Lord Lobelia love. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny. I really need to stop closing the. I keep closing it because I'm like, I think I'm done, and I'm not. I'm just really glad that. Well, I guess we'll have to see if it continues, but right, but like Yukata Nier, right, didn't come with the evoker gimmick of coming in from backline gives big buff. I'm so glad for that. So I'm hoping that the rest of them don't have that also. So I do have a feeling that like if you put something like Lobelia in, would he pair well with like in Light's actual setup? Because I mean, I haven't used my Lobelia much, if at all. Realistically speaking, if there was a evoker I could refund, it would be Lobelia because I only made him for Diaspora like joins, but unfortunately, it just takes too long for Robin Hood to do jack shit with all their hunting Titan lords running around. That by the time you get your Robin Hood theme up and running, it's just like Diaspora is already dead. Which is also why I don't generally do joins on Diaspora all that much. I just I just can't keep up. Oh, oops. Action. Don't use the server in anything resembling for use while developing. Serve the side. Okay, so we'll create our poll app. Oh, not supposed to be a space. Directory. Hey, I think one more gun, and then I can finally put the guns on rotate for Tiamat. I don't know if I'll ever need 5 guns, but we're gonna have them just in case. Right, this. Oh wait, I need to create. Figure a global URL project URL. Import. Path function expects at least two arguments of root and view. Include function allows referencing other URL. Whenever it chops off whatever part of the URL matched up to that point, sends the remaining string to the included configuration for the processing. Make it easy to plug and play. Holes are placed under or under content. Will work. Wait, why does my already have? Ah. Oh wait, is this? Oh, I think it's supposed to be. Go back into the other one. You should always use include when you include other URL patterns. The only exception is admin site.urls, which is a pre-bill URL conf. Django for default admin site. Give it all wired in index view. Verify it's working with following command. Cool. I guess I could show you. It's not like super fancy, but it's kind of neat to see this kind of stuff up and running. I think I have. I don't have an opera one. Oh no, I think I did, and then I like repurposed it. We'll just use. Ta-da. So all of the file stuff we did with this Django stuff and doing whatever made this fancy. I know it just has one sentence, but you know, baby steps. To be honest, we got to this part much sooner than I was expecting. Back to grab it before I forget on Friday, and then open it, and then it's like, surprise Pikachu face. Why is it not showing the right thing? I guess technically, like setting it up like a web app is like for the best. It's just I might have to do some tweaking to the code for it to work on a. Oh right. We needed to swap out small tiger for big punchy man. Oh, plenty. Yeah, I just dumped him and like him and Evangeline and the to take up all the XP from the event because I was too lazy to wait for their EMPs to get risen normally. Not to mention, I didn't really have a whole lot of other characters where it felt really useful to have them like take that XP when there's two blatantly very good usable characters that would be even better with their EMPs. Kind of deal, so. Oh, I think I put some on someone that wasn't an event character because I did Evangeline Jack and I did one more. I forget who the third character was. Shrugs. I'll remember when I find them again. I only put Evangeline in there. There you go. There you goes, Lyric. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. It's okay. Yeah, honestly, I was just like, I was like, I don't know who to put in there. The only person worth like holding it for would have been Antheria, but by the time that uncapped comes out, the event's over. So that's just like, I was like, Settings. Python module with module level variables. By default, databases, configurations. If you need choice. UI is included in Python. Install anything else for your database. You start your first real project, however, you want to use a more scalable database to avoid database switching headaches down the road. At 8 million, waiting for it when you recalled it earlier. Like, put it back in again. Just like, alright, you got your 8 mil. Now get back in there. Did I say you were done reading that paper? No. Expand the brain. Get more EMP. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think it's like bad. Her EMPs are pretty good. Her EMPs are pretty good. So I think it's like even just dumping it all entire is pretty good. Use another database, see details to customize and get your database. The time zone to my time zone. No, see, I'm pretty sure my time zone. Never mind, no, it's not. -6. Oh, wow. Light to ZTC of non-Z. Break time. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this is kind of going over my head. I'm definitely gonna have to like work on this over and over again. Which, to be fair, will probably be me ramming my head into it until it works on on the meal list thing. Which probably means I'll probably have to alter that code. Hmm. Oh. Bada bada bada. Bada bada bada. Bada bada. 36 hours, huh? Oh, also I randomly bought a game on Steam that was like 86 cents. It was a game I'd kind of been looking at, and then it was just like, hey, it's 86, or well, after tax it was like 86 cents. I think it was like 79 cents or some shit because it's like 90% off. But I was like, looks at reviews, looks at price, looks at reviews again, buys it. I don't know. It was cheap enough that I could like concentrate just grabbing it. It's not too bad. I think I put in like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours into it. No, 2 hours, like an hour or two. Yeah, something like that. Just mucking about. Mm-hmm. Did they really give Sora's his Soya costume in verses? That's funny. That's funny. That is hilariously amazing. To be honest, I've been half tempted to use Jack in Diaspora. It's just I think I can't use Kenga if I do that. I think I have to use Omnioji. I was buff 4 off. I forget that he has the wellness counters like built in. He's gonna go angry. Who turns downtime on it? Wouldn't say it's like the worst. Hit him with the sword. I love his skills just dropping, like, his skill 1 is just dropping a giant ass fucking sword on the. Onto whatever you're fighting. Probably one of my favorite skill animations that they've done. It's kind of unfortunate because I was planning that once I got like the Yugu swords set up, that I was gonna do the primal setup with where you use Olivia, Uriel, Medusa, because Medusa double casts her skills. But I don't know if it's worth using Medusa over. Yeah, I gotta have to try it out whenever I finally get the second sword done. However long that's gonna take. Oh no, he doesn't have the counter set up. I think it's just that he gives himself counter, like as one of the two random buffs he can get. Yeah, dodge, tank, and counter. That's a pretty nice selection of buffs, though. 100%, 20% crit up, dodge, tank, and counter, armored, water damage lowered, earth damage up. Bro, that's kind of a disgusting. Oh, they're all 5 turns, bro. That's insane. What the fuck? He's so. I hope they never make another collab character of his strength again. He's so dumb. Why is he so strong? Ugh. At least Evangeline's really good. To be fair though, I'd have seen. I think I saw some people taking Neji into Hexa. I'd have to relook at the videos. I know Wind used them in a decent amount of fights even before the third skill became available. Every design was a massive Jack simp. That's all true. 100%. Whoever was in charge of making the collab characters just didn't give a shit about the other two that were made and was just a Jack Evangeline simp. They're like, we're gonna be damned if these two aren't just stonks. Okay, it's like a truck. Hey Mel. It's yesterday's Leviathan. Yeah, this was when I did Whamdus. He knocked off, I think it was like 5 turns off of this. But Uriel is the real MVP there. Uriel just shits out so much damage. There you go. 25 turn. I mean, Sadala's like on par. But we're also comparing like an uncapped Zodiac to a not uncapped character. 25 turns. 358. 26 turns. 358. The fact that like obviously you can't like it's not a true like 1-to-1 because Sadala brings like a lot more util. Oh, let's see. We're gonna look like a random Valentine character. Nope. Uh, Tadala brings a lot more to the table than just the damage, right? But the fact that his damage is like on par with an uncapped Zodiac character is like concerning. It's like, why are you so strong, bro? Who gave you your spinach before the fight, dog? Calm down. Cause like, what is it? I think if you use Uriel, Uriel Summon, and Omnioji with the Celestial Genesis, like you guarantee him having turn 1 of his buff being turned on. While also being able to just toss in Olivia to just shit out damage. Oh my goodness, is that the box there? Hello. How is your brain from all the studying? Are you surviving? One of the dark mains, you know, then Discord, Luxac, Valentine, Sadala. It just wasn't on there. This is one of the main reasons I gave up my ult. There's a reason the saying goes, you cannot spell salt without alt in the grand blue circles. My ult made me so salty. It kept getting like all the characters I wanted. And so I was like, you know what, fuck this account. I was like, I'm done. Your brain is brain stew. Oh no. Well, one of two options, you know. We can put head in freezer, so then brain stew becomes brain ice cube. So you can just be a cool boxster. Or we can crack it open and then share. You know. Get some boxster stew, get a little bit of maybe some chief bread. Have a full meal. Can I confirm the stew is good or not? No, definitely would be 5-star, 5 Michelin star stew, guaranteed. A boxer stew that's not like premium. The ult that you forgot the details for had gotten bored back in the day. Sobs. Yeah, I tried logging into it the other day, but I guess I couldn't remember what the password was. And then I was just like, oh, well, it's just a sign from the universe of being like, just leave it dead. Fair, leave it dead. And I'm like, you know what? Agreed. Bro, he just hits like 10 mil. He's literally like Earth Willness, but better. Because he can multi-attack. Because his Ogi is literally like Willness as Ogi, right? Big Ogi with skill 1 cast that has a dispel on it that deals a shit ton of damage. Like, literally the same Ogi. Gonna be so spicy. Wow. Spicy Boxster. Goodness gracious. But hopefully it's been going good. Hopefully you can have some time to chill on the weekends. Even though I think this weekend was when you did all those like studying streams. I still don't know how you could stay up so late on some of those. Slamming down Red Bulls, slamming down heart attacks in a can. I'd die. I'm too old for that. I mean, I say this, but like, it's been really weird because like recently I would I was gonna say, yeah, recently my insomnia has been acting up, and I could probably like stay up all night and then just crash during the day. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd probably gonna end up doing that on a weekend again or something. I like stayed up till like 5 in the morning one weekend and then went to sleep, and then I woke up I think around like 3 p.m. on Saturday. And then woke up fully rested, chilling. Insomnia, yeah. Yeah, caffeine doesn't do much for me either, so it's like, and I don't like the taste of any of it. The only times I'll drink Red Bull is in Jaeger bombs, honestly. That's it. If it's not in that, I don't feel like drinking it because I don't like the taste of Red Bull. And I don't like the taste of coffee. And I don't like the taste of tea. And so I don't drink anything but like water. Water and juice. Work 3 to 10 a.m. I'm gonna continue study streams over this weekend. Oof. That's a killer schedule. Hopefully you can get some rest in between somewhere. With the insomnia not bugging. Love tea, but coffee is gross. Tea to me, I've tried tea like I don't know how many different ways because my mom loves tea. Uh, to me, tea tastes just like I'm. It tastes like I just took like I went outside, grabbed some leaves, tossed it in water, and then drank. And that's just I'm just like it's so gross. Shit away from me. Then I hate coffee so much. The only way I drink coffee is every once in a while during the Christmas season. I'll get like peppermint frappuccinos. That's about it. And even then, I think it's been like 2 years since the last time I got one. I like fruity drinks. Depending on the flavor, like profile, yeah. Like if it's not like I don't know how to describe it, like watery fruit or whatever. I don't know. I was doing what is it? Uh. Well, it's like it's really weird, right? Because like Trader Joe's has these like sparkling teas. I drink those like perfectly fine. Like they have this pineapple green tea one, and then I think it's like I know it's like peach, but I forget what like the tea base is. But like those two, I drink the shit out of that. That's just that we haven't been to Trader Joe's in forever, and then the place we're moving to, I don't think has a Trader Joe's, so haven't had them in a long time. But aside from that, I've tried like peach teas, mint teas, all that other kind of stuff. I kind of try to stay away from the syrup things because like my old man, when he drinks syrup, like peach tea, it's basically tea with like peach syrup, but he just dumps a shit ton of peach syrup into it, which basically tells me that I wouldn't be able to drink it with like a reasonable amount of syrup, which then I feel like just defeats the purpose of drinking tea. So I just stick to water. They're sugar free. They're like one pump to a 20-ounce cup. Yeah, I don't think one pump would cut for me. I just really do not like the flavor profile of tea, like at all. There's just something about it. There's like some like grassy aftertaste that I really don't like. Yeah, like the only teas I've drank just had like half a pound of sugar in it with like, Texas style sweet iced tea. Ice sweet tea. Like, yeah. Like I'll drink that up, but that's like I'm drinking like half a pound of sugar in a cup, in all honesty. I'm just like, this cannot be healthy. I'll go back to sipping on my Dr. Peppers. And so even then, I haven't drank Dr. Pepper in a long time. Also, when the alarm goes off, does it stop the music for you guys too? Because that like pauses the music for me. Like, well, the music keeps playing, but the audio, I don't hear it. I'd have a heart attack drinking that, probably. I feel like most people would. It's yeah, southern sweet tea is pretty sweet. Right back to work. Player editing, installed apps. Admin site you'll use shortly. Authentication system. Framework for content. Session framework. Messaging. Framework of map. By default as convenient for the common. The applications make use of at least one database table though, so we need to create the tables in the database before we can use them on the phone. Migrate command looks at hold up database according to the database settings. Database migrations shipped with message. If you're interested, run the command line client. You've been added, Arnar. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar, honey, and you're thriving. Also can slap a can of. Why would you? Well, actually, no, never mind. You should slap a can of zero sugar Dr. Pepper. We only drink regular Dr. Pepper in this household. Who lived? Was scaring the ads? Well, you know, there's a way to banish the ads to the nether realm. But yeah, no, it's just you know, gotta run them 3 minutes to get the free hour ad time. Taste of sugar yet? No, there's not. It's so funny, right? Because like, what is it? So we have a canes here, like a raisin canes, which I think we don't have where we're moving. Actually, no, we do have one where we're moving. I just remember that there's such a really nice street. There's a street like 3 miles away from the house we're moving to and the new state that has like a shit ton of food places on it. It's and like it has so much stuff in there. It was really funny because like we were looking at it, mom's like it's like 3 miles. I was like, shit, 3 miles. I'd walk that. Honestly, I'd walk that just for food if I didn't feel like waiting for a ride or anything in the middle of the day. Well, depending, I'd have to get the flow of traffic and see if there's like a safe spot to cross because there's no like crosswalk and traffic's pretty nutty down one of the streets there. But we have a canes here and the lemonade, every time like I can tell who makes it because you can kind of just tell, right? Because I got the windows and like when I go with the drive-through, I like look through at whose it is and I'm like, we've got like a 20% chance that one of the good ones did it. And then like I was like sip it and mom will be like, who made it today? I was like, it was definitely the white dude from up north because it's too watery. Ain't no sugar in this, barely any lemon. You know, I have criteria, classifications for how it is. It's like, oh, they got the southern white guy, you put some sugar in it, there's some lemon in it, but it still got a little bit of watery taste to it. And then some days I was like, oh, they got the deep southern dude to make it. You couldn't taste it. You didn't taste any of the wateriness. All it was just lemon and sugar. And it was just like, I was like, yep, today's a good day for the lemonade. And a good day for that diabetes. It cracks my mom up when I do it though. But you're understand it first. Bro, it's so bad. Cause you're just like, I just want to enjoy my lemonade. Lemonade for me is like it's basically the lyrics comment. Like if I make lemonade, right, I use that old country time lemonade powder, and then I put it in there, and then you mix it, then you taste a bit, and then you get the sugar, and it's just like, does it taste like lemon sugar candy yet? No, put more sugar. We getting that. But I mean, it always made me want to make more lemonade. My mom was always like hounding me to make lemonade, and then when I was living in an apartment, my flatmates would always be like, "So when you making that lemonade again?" I'd be like, "God damn, when you gonna buy the stuff then? You fuckers go through it faster than I do." You're gonna let your coworkers make you a drink? They suck booty. You just see Boxer just hissing at them. Just grabs their coat, just like, don't touch, don't touch. Yes. Crouched on the counter, just protective of it. Wait, so just dot tables. Oh, oops. Hmm. Some of the girls think if you have the whole bottle of syrup that they made wrong into your drink, it'll be good because they gave you compliments on your hair. I'm like, you guys, what you touch my. I don't like your My Little Pony collection anyway. So I'm gonna laugh while I burn it. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. You know, honestly, I got respect for people that can do like barista, bartender, like that, those sorts of jobs. Cause like for me, like the making the drink part is like fine, but the the rest of it, you know, the service part is like, yeah, no, I don't. I'm not very much a service with a smile kind of guy. Like it's always funny whenever we're on like trips because like really early in the morning, right? So like 6, 7 in the morning, I have to be waking up and at him when we're like going to wherever we're going. And my mom goes to like Starbucks, and sometimes we have to get down. And when we get down, she makes me get down. She's like, "You gotta wake up." And I'm just sitting there giving everybody a death stare because I'm like, I don't want to fucking be awake right now. I don't want to be here right now. Don't talk to me. And then I'll just be like, the person at the register will just be like, "Good morning," and look at me, and I'm just death staring at them. And mom will just like elbow me and be like, "Be nice," and I'm just like, just like grunt at people. Like, don't talk to me that early in the morning, dog. It's a bad idea. Hardest is people who don't know what they're ordering. Like I can explain it, but some are like, "What do you mean I can't get a hot frappe?" It's just like, well, sorry, that's a watered down coffee. Frappe is like a slushy. It's got ice in it, mixed. You heat that, It's watered down coffee. Thumbs up. I don't know. I'd be like the type of person because like I feel like some of it would also just be like if someone comes in with like a super kind of convoluted order that you can kind of tell it's not necessarily because it's like oh they know the good stuff. It's just because they're like I want to be that person. I'd just be like, they'd like an Americano black. There you go. Then you know my manager would be like Bear. And just be like, what are you saying? He looks like an Americano black kind of guy. What do you want from me? He looks like he could use a little less sugar in his life. I'm saying. A little more bitter. Oh, do I need to change it to? I need to change it to the actual folder for it. Migrate. Or playing coffee logic. Yeah, is there anything with confidence? I'll be more than man. But I am the one getting paid to do this. Uh, yeah. So that's when you have like the IRL keyboard warriors. I don't know. It's just when it comes to like service jobs, when you have to deal with like clientele that's as broad as what you deal with, especially in like you know stuff like barista, waiter, waitress, you know, clothing, like stuff like that. Like I can't. I can't. I'm gonna rip someone's arm off. Like there was one time I was in university and we were like eating somewhere and like some guy was throwing a fit over the dumbest shit at the waitress and the waitress was just chilling over something that the waitress had no control over. It was something the chef did. And then like, you know, it was like so it was something that apparently like the chef did, I don't remember it was like 8 years ago, so I like kind of remember what happened. It was like I guess the guy ordered a dish, didn't realize something was on the dish. Apparently the chef that day decided to put like more of it on the dish than usual. Because the guy like threw a fit. He's like, "This wasn't on it last time." Blah 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 blah. And the waitress was like, "Well, I'm sorry, sir, but you ordered like this is what you ordered." And he was just like cussing out, and I had to turn around and be like, "Dude, could you shut the fuck up and just order something else?" Like it was pissing me off. 'Cause I remember the guy was just getting mad. He was like, "Well, the last time I ordered this didn't have it." And I was like, "Well, did you order?" And the waitress was like, "Well, did you order it then without it?" He's like, "No, I just ordered the dishes." And I was like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. I guess the chef last time just didn't put it on." But it's literally on the menu. Ugh, people are just dumb. I'm trying to figure out how to run this like tables command, but oops. Hmm. Hmm. Does it change my director? But yeah, when I was getting my associate's degree for computer maintenance, one of the courses was specifically for getting us acquainted with like tech support software, both for like internal use in a company and for like tech support jobs. And I passed it. I got an A in it because I technically did all the assignments correctly. My instructor was like, "Bear, do not get a tech support job." I looked at him and I was like, "I know, but I'd like to hear your reason why." He's like, "Cause you're gonna get fired because you just don't." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know." I was I was very angry there, especially when people are dumb. Especially when people who are in a associate's degree program for computer maintenance on a course that is like towards the end, that they weren't supposed to be acting dumb, like at the part that we were like testing for, like we were supposed to be emulating people like working inside of a thing, like inside of a company that understood how things were going. And like I would ask, like talk to them, and then like there was one time I broke and I was like you know, broke character from how I was emulating, and I was like, do you actually not know this? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, how are you so fucked? I started just chewing them out with a knife hand. Teacher came over just like, I know you broke character for this, so I'm not gonna count it against you, but let's not. I was just like, all right, teach whatever you say. Let me get one more slap in real quick. So bad, so bad. Hmm. I don't know how to get this. Run this table thing. Like I want to see what the tables are. Cause I'm curious, but I don't know. Hmm. Oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't really quite understand. Like a lot of this is kind of going over my head, and it's definitely gonna be something I have to be walking back through this and googling a bunch. Kind of fun though. Also, I am so hungry. All I had to eat was today's like one of my days where I don't eat lunch. I eat a very light lunch, and like my old man made French fries, and so I grabbed like a handful and a half of French fries, and that's all I had for lunch. And now my stomach is like food, deep food. Very, it's making very angry, hungry noises. Hmm. Wait, did we not? Did we not have it? Oh, because it's not in there. Boom. Hmm. Okay, so it is SQLite 3 is solved. It's just for whatever reason I can't get it. Work in command line. I guess I can't check tables. Oh, you guys can do this. Interesting. There's like you guys can't see the right click menu, so I didn't think you guys could see this one. Hmm. So it is installed, but for whatever reason, I can't find it. Right, stomach, you need to calm thinking. I ain't got time for you. Nope. I was hoping I'd have like a built-in where. Well, we'll figure it out later. It's something I'm gonna have to figure out at some point, but I have to watch like just like an actual video on it. Define your model is essentially your database layout with additional metadata. Model is the single definitive source of information about your data. It contains the essential fields and behaviors of the data you're storing. Follows the dry principle. The goal is to define your data in one place and automatically derive things from operations, unlike in highly derived from file, are essentially history that Django roll through to up. Don't repeat yourself. Framework within reason should deduce as much or Python principle. Django shouldn't do too much. There's a really good reason for it. Worth using only if it creates a huge convenience unattainable in other ways. And it isn't implemented in a way that confuses developers who are trying to learn how to use the feature. The framework should be consistent at all levels, consistent. Everything from low level on coding, high level, the experience. Explicit is better than implicit. Fields shouldn't assume certain behaviors based solely on the name of the field. This requires too much prone to errors. That behaviors should be based on keyword arguments. Bro, my brain, can I stop? Like, just like, how do I change based to used? Like, yes, they both end with SED, but they start with completely different letters. In some cases, include all relevant domain logic. Models should encapsulate every aspect of the following modern. Oh, when you click a link to understand something and then it like has another link to something else to understand. Okay, never mind. This is bad. Active record, an object that wraps a row in a database table or view encapsulates the database access as on that data. Person, last name, first name, number of dependents, insert, update, get exemption, flagged for audit, get taxable. An object carries both data and behavior. Much of this data is persistent and needs to be stored in the database. Active records. Active record uses the most obvious approach, putting data access logic in the main object. This way all people know how to read and write their data to and from the database. Let's go to chapter 10. Now, how about new? Both the data, mutable name, default, etc. are defined in the model class. All the information needed to understand the given model should be stored in the model. In our poll app, we will create two question choice. A question has a question and a publication date. A choice has two fields, the text of the choice value. Each choice is associated with a question. These concepts are represented by Python classes. I figured that was going to be the case. Edit the polls models at py file so it looks like this. Oh, that's in all caps. Oh, oops. I just started reading the same exact line that I was at. Each model represented by a class that subclasses the Django DB models model. Each model has a number of class variables, of which represents a database field in the model. The field is represented by an instance of a field class, e.g. character field for character fields, datetime fields for datetime. Tells Django what type of data each field holds. The name of each field instance, question text or update is the field's name in machine-friendly format. Use this value in your Python code, and your database will use it as the column name. You can use an optional first positional argument to a field to designate a human readable name. It's used in a couple of introspective parts of documentation. If this field isn't provided, Django will use the machine readable name. In this example, we've only defined the human readable name for question. For other fields in the model, the field's machine readable name is its human readable name. Field classes have required arguments. Requires give it a max length. It's used not only in the database but in validation. No, I saw the weapon and I was like, ooh, sword. A field can also have various optional arguments. In this case, we've set default. Finally, note a relationship is defined using tells Django each choice is related to a single question. Common database relationships, many one, many to many. A small bit of code gives Django create a database access API for processing. First, we need to tell our project app is both config classes dotted path. Learning how to like take this data or take this info and apply it to like the stuff I made is going to be pain and suffering. I made some changes to your model. Like changes will be stored as a migration database. You can read the migration for code. Let's go look just to be acquainted with. But I don't understand. Whatever. Huh. Wait, so did it not? Oh, it didn't work. Python make migration. Okay, so this is here. So why didn't it work? I need to move where... Well, I don't think I should have to. Did I miswrite it in settings? No, it's polls.apps. That worked fine. I mean, that's written fine, I should say. Uh, make migration. No module named polls.apps.polls. Well, yeah, why'd you add the Django? It's just adding Django to the end of it. Oh, the comma. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Right, I forgot a syntax. I forgot a syntax. Object is not callable. What do you mean it's not callable? Hmm. I'm gonna change this back to UTC. Oh, this is fun. I know I'm gonna fix this one. Close these because there's some space. And just make sure I didn't mistype something when I was. Oh, because I did. It doesn't need this parentheses. Okay, there we go. Gotta pay attention to the syntaxes, people. Yeah, forgetting that comma and leaving the parentheses in. Rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes. Now we should be able to see. Yeah, there it is. Now we can look at what the says. Migrations are out Django storage modules. Migration for your new module. Like, but import Django database modules deletion from Django database modules. Class migration initial equals true. Operation equals operations dot create model question equals ID models big auto field primary case. Create model, create table. Didn't create the identity though. Model choice, create. Yeah, didn't create ID though. So it's not like showing what it's supposed to do. Oh, never mind. The example above is not using the one that. Why would you use? The tutorial is based off of using the SQLite database, but then they show an example of what an output would look like from a different database. Why? Brother. I'm just gonna assume this is right since there is no errors that popped up. Exact output table names are automatically generated by combining the name of the app, polls, lowercase name of the model, question, and choice. You can override this behavior. Primary keys, IDs are added automatically. By convention, Django open to foreign key fields. This is foreign key relationship is made explicit by foreign key constraint. Don't worry about the variable parts. It's to not enforce the foreign key until the end of the transaction. It's tailored to the database you're using, so data is specific field types such as increment, int primary key generated by default identity, integer primary key auto increment, round field automatically. Same goes for quoting of field names, double or single. SQL migrate command doesn't actually run the migration on your database. Instead, it prints it to the screen so you can see what SQL Django thing required. It's useful for checking what Django is going to do, or if you have database administrators who require SQL scripts for Django. Also run Python manage py. Checks for no problems in your project without making migrations or touching the database. Migrate again. These are all the migrations that haven't been applied. These are applied using a special table and runs them against your database, essentially synchronizing the changes you made to your models with the schema database. Migrations are very powerful in that you change your models over time. As you develop your project without the need to delete your database or tables and make new ones. It specializes in upgrading your database live without losing data. And part of the tutorial for now, remember the 3-step guide to make model changes. Change your model. Run Python manage, make migration. Run Python manage, migrate. Separate commands to make and apply migrations is because you'll commit migrations to your version control system and ship them with your app. They not only make your development easier, they're also usable by other developers in production in production. Hop into the interactive Python and play around with the free API. Hmm. I ran the command and didn't do anything. Funny. Bit of a problem. Oh wait, no, yeah, it did. Huh. It actually did. Never mind. Rolling. Oh, does it want me to write it out in the shell thing? Hmm. Yeah, I think he just wants me to write the thing itself. We're just gonna go. I don't know why they made that separate line. No, it's 217. 127. How do I work here? Okay. The problem is that like, we didn't input. Oh, it's a dot. Which I tend to accidentally fat finger a lot. Hey, speaking of sword. One more sword for that second one to be done. Why is there never any fucking Celeste, like, Omegas available? Yeah. Isn't that actually something? Oh, unless it's not be the actual correct sentence. Oh, never mind. Mm. Maybe we'll jump down to this one. Yeah. Hmm. Means I'm not. Probably means I'm not. Uh, hmm. Maybe it's supposed to just be commented out. It doesn't have the comments like symbol next to it though. So like I'm assuming it's supposed to be like that. It's giving me invalid syntax error. Because it is supposed to be a class, but it's not getting pulled in from what we have. I'm guessing because it needs the systems. Hmm. No, because the settings is just the settings. Where would it have the... No, no, apps is just the pulse config. Models is what we've made. Yeah, it's just a migration class. Where's the... Hmm. My site setting. Yeah, which is this. But I don't think it has... Hmm. Supposedly one of these is supposed to have the quarry that, like, class or function or whatever it is, but I'm not sure what. Because, like, the kind of annoying part is that, like, everything I've worked with Python has been in this, but everything that it wants to use for basically the two things that I've been trying to figure out, all want you to use the shell, which is command line. And it's like kind of confusing. Like how to how do I get that little window on the side? That'd be kind of useful. All right, do that. At the kernel because it's already been installed. Yeah, I had a feeling like this was supposed to be the shell, but for some reason it wasn't doing some of the things that they wanted us to do. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Like it's not actually running the things it's supposed to run. Cause I'm assuming this is supposed to be the thing anyway, so it's not gonna work with that. Hmm. Yeah, like some of it kind of like went over my head, but like at this point, it's like I'm just confused because the way it wants to get around doing stuff is like not the way I'm used to dealing with it. So it's like it's kind of confusing to try to like do it in this instead of doing it all in the command line thing. That's it. I'm just gonna assume that this is something I don't know how to navigate to. Also, objects representations are used throughout Django. Custom. Now this, I know what I'm doing, but everything else, I got nothing. Reference Pythons. I'm familiar with the time zone time zone. Oh, I think it's because I think it's because it's not running properly. I think it's supposed to show me trying to copy. Hmm. All this stuff is making me second guess myself. Oh, that's supposed to be showing me the out mother. Okay, I understand. Son of a. Okay, I was supposed to just be typing the stuff. Oh my god, I wish they were a bit more clear on that. Okay. Oh, mystery solved. Son of a bitch. I'm actually kind of annoyed. I guess I'll pop it over to this real quick. Oy vey. Yeah, so this is what I've been working in. And it's just like they wanted you to enter the things and then it was like it right like I was typing this over on the other one, right? The query list when I was over here, right? Like I was typing it here because I was just following what was written, but that's not what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to, because in the command thing, they just wanted you to enter the like this part and then it would show you the result and you would make sure the results matched up. But my dumb brain didn't really understand that because well, all it said was like let's explore, what is it, explore the database API, which like I'm expecting it to like show me things. So they could have written it. Could have written it. All right, so it's not gonna show exactly. Hmm. Oh, that's not good. That's not what's supposed to be. Actually, not supposed to be. What shows up? Oh, this is. Oh wait, never mind. This is like going off of the first one. Hmm. I just typed it in wrong. What's that? It's not the right time. Oh, the hour is wrong because it's 6 hours ahead. Because I guess I should have done UTC -6. I could probably change that in the thing. Oops. I keep writing questions instead of the. All right, it's not. That's actually a problem. It's not returning. Why is it not returning properly? It also didn't ID save correctly. There's supposed to be an ID that gets attached to that, but the ID isn't doing anything because the ID should have popped out the one. And then this is still showing an empty list, so it's not actually adding shit to the list. Which makes me think that we might have done something wrong. I don't know what though, because I've just been following the tutorial, but it's not working exactly the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna exit and then reopen it. Right from the beginning. Oh, I forgot to import. Oops. On the top again. We'll pretend none of that happened. Hide the shame. Hide the shame. Oh, it's just gonna reset it anyway. Sag. Trying to hide my shame, and my shell's like, nah, dog. We are no shame hidden here. Core set is clear. So then it's create a new question. Support for time zone is enabled in the settings by default. In the default settings file. Expects a date time with time zone info for the publishing date. See, this is the weird part because it's not supposed to say this. Oh, I know why. Because I'm doing the same mistake that I do in other things where I keep forgetting the parentheses like a moron. Where was... Oh, I guess because I didn't run the first one properly is why I didn't have an ID to save. I need to figure out how to do this like from the other thing though. There we go. Okay, now how can I run this from Spider? Hmm. Kind of find it funny because a lot of people are saying I can use the Django from inside of Spider, but nobody's explaining how to. Either I'm too dumb, or people, or like what the question's asking isn't the people. Whatever, I'll deal with that later. I might have to use the program I had been using when I was first trying to pick up coding, which is the what is it? The visual blah 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 blah. I forget what it was called. When I was trying to learn C sharp, it used the I used that instead of this. I installed this because of the MIT course wanted it, and I just wanted to make sure like I didn't really have any sort of thing pop up, right? To just be like, oh, well, this error is because you're running the wrong thing, right? But it's kind of leading to not being as flexible-ish. So probably will just look at seeing if I can set it up for the VS Code and go back to using that. But I have to install Python over there. I have Python that one. I know this Django thing is like, on one part it's interesting because like I do want to like mess around with it, but on the other part it's like it's what we call it, a little aggravating, right? Because like trying to, because it's like, oh well, we use Python, and so I'm expecting, so like my expectation was that I could just keep using this, which I've been using the whole time. We're gonna discard this to to uh to like work with this stuff, and then I'm starting to realize that's not how it works. So yeah, so I might have to look up some other stuff to see. Because what I was assuming you could do with Python doesn't seem to be 100% like what you can do with it. It seems like for the most part, like for Python, at least from when I was like looking around, people were talking about how predominantly it's like you just pass code to code. You don't really like package it, or you do like, well, basically like with the Django stuff, you use like a web app or whatever. So probably just gonna have to, I like just gonna have to figure out a way to do it because it'll kind of put a, put a wrench in my plans for if I can't use it the way I was hoping to use it. Abuse the booster. Go beat up Celeste. I honestly can't tell. At least with the booster. I guess we'll find out like next week when the booster isn't like a thing. How important it is to have Echo's third skill activated. Because you're supposed to turn it on. But I've forgotten. Like I've literally just hit full auto and then walked away and came back to dead Celeste with my team like all alive. So I don't really know. Like I'm assuming it's like important. Because it's just like I have Lumberjack, Lucio friend summon, and then Tico's like Ogi. So I don't really know how important it is, but hmm. Dog making weird like chompy noises freaked me out a little bit. Thought he was like throwing up or something. Sometimes he throws up a little quietly, and it's just like, oh. Where it sounds like he's just like moving his mouth, but he's actually like thrown up, like a little bit. That kind of threw me for a bit of a loop, especially because he's been pretty stressed out because because like with all the moving and stuff, he's just barking at everything and everybody. So he's just like, "What's going on? What's everybody doing?" Oh, I forgot to turn break time on again. Trolling. I mean, even though we're like ending. So yeah, so I kind of like got to keep up to him because sometimes when he gets really stressed out, his like stomach acids act up, and so when that happens, he just it's not like he's sick, but he's always had a sensitive stomach. So when they start acting up, he like throws up some bile. I realized like about a year ago or something, I can't like kind of mess with him before going to bed because like if I get him too excited before he goes to sleep, he usually wakes up in the middle of the night because his like stomach gets all upset. Yeah, sorry for being a little quiet like towards the end. I've been trying to like read up on other ways to like do packaging and stuff because I'd like to continue doing the Django thing, but at the same point, it's like that one's definitely going to take a while to kind of walk through and understand. It's not like completely over my head with because I mean I know how to work with like classes and imports and stuff like that, but uh I don't know it's the right move to like work on right now. It's just because I'd been expecting to be able to export the well not necessarily export, but you know, just set it up in a way where someone doesn't need Python to run it. You know, for someone like my mom, stuff like that. But yeah, but anything like yeah, I have to do some research. I say as I'm probably going to just play video games. But no, it seems like we're gonna put this Django stuff on the back burner and the packaging thing on the back burner. And it's because I got a little confused because I did look before about setting it up in a way that would allow for people who uh you know don't have to install Python. Like, I would not want to expect my mother to install Python to have to run it, because then she'd have to like deal with it, and that's going to be like weeks of constantly having to go over when she wants to run the program and be like, so how do you do this again? It's like, no, you just enter the things here. So if I can like just figure out a way to set up an app for her, whether, well, she kind of wants it on the phone too, so I have to like figure that out. But yeah, set that up, like get it ready would be nice. Again, the Django website thing is definitely something I want to learn, because that's what I want to do for the Granblue calculator that I plan on working on. Is I want to set that up so it's like a website, so that way like people can just visit it and just get the information they need and stuff like that. But that's definitely going to be a pretty hefty, lengthy endeavor of learning. So that's why I'm gonna try to like do some more research to get it rolling. But yeah, I'm gonna go figure out dinner because I'm hungry. We're gonna go say hi to Nugget Sensei, who is playing Dinkum, which I've seen some people play. It has been on my list of like games to potentially like get my hands on at some point. But yeah, more than likely, all right. It'll either be tomorrow or Friday where there's no stream, like potentially for the day. I don't know which of the 2 days I'm gonna have to pack. So feel free to join the Discord. I will say it there whether I'm like streaming or not on those days, because my parents still don't know when they're leaving. At the latest they're leaving Friday, but they or at the latest I think they're planning on leaving like on Saturday because of weather, so that means I'd have to pack on Friday. But if they end up leaving on Friday, I have to pack tomorrow. So I don't know. Well, I'll find out. When I know, you'll know. So thank everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it's starting day for you, have a good day. If it's starting day for you, hope you're as well. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I do see y'all again in the next one.